What's going on, Pokemon trainers? This is Trainer Connor 100 and it's time for another Pokemon Sword and Shield battle video. I hope you guys enjoy this one because this was a fantastic battle that I had with FishBoi77, a subscriber of mine on the channel. Thank you for the match, my friend. We had some issues though. This was originally supposed to be a Sword and Shield battle video, but we are on Showdown beta because the Ycom feature is not good. We tried to connect a couple of times using the link code. It didn't work. Nintendo, Game Freak, fix it, please. I would appreciate you if you could just at least fix a few things there so that the connectivity is there and not present. It would just make things a lot easier. You know what I'm saying? So I actually had a Drago team set up in Sword and Shield, but I had to make it on Showdown today, which is fine. This is a Dragon Dance Drago themed team today that I hope I get to use in this match. This was also supposed to be a stadium singles, but that didn't work either, so we decided to deal with you. And that's fine. So let's go over my team real quickly here before the video. If you want to skip it, I'll have a timestamp in the description. It's very easy. Just go down there and click on there. Alright, so I'm using, like I said earlier, Drago with Dragon Dance. He's holding a Lumberry in this fight, a Focus Sash Lead Incineroar, a Stealth Rocker in the form of Skarmory, Rotom Wash, a bulky set, Choice Specs Porygon Z with adaptability or download. I forgot which one it was. I forgot to check, but it's one of those abilities. I'm sure you'll see it in this fight. Sylveon is also my last Pokemon there. Sylveon is holding the Piston Plate, and it is a substitute set. So that's awesome. And then you can see that my opponent has some Pokemon there that I have not really used in a while. It's Archeops, Sylveon as well. So we're both bringing Sylveon. That's great. And then Tapu Koko, Corviknight, Swampert, and Dragapult, which I don't know any of those items. You'll see them during the fight. And yeah, so let's begin. Okay, here we go. This is the battle. I hope you enjoy it. So me versus FishBoi for the second time on the channel. Let's get it. He starts off with Dragapult, and I begin with Incineroar. A great matchup indeed. I have Intimidate on this Incineroar set. They're really good abilities for him. I didn't really expect that, but I get the better end of that matchup as I am a Dark type versus a Ghost Dragon. I knew he was going to switch out and go into Sylveon. It's a given, so I go for U-turn, go into Skarmory for the typing matchup. There's been a lot of switching already in terms of trying to figure out the best matchups for each other. You're going to see that as he once again switches out and goes into Tapu Koko as I lay down some Stealth Rocks right here. It's going to hamper his Pokemon a little bit, otherwise he's going to have Defog and there's nothing I can do about it. So I go into Rotom Wash as I really didn't have a good answer for Tapu Koko in this fight. I could have gone into my Porygon Z there, but it is what it is, and we see that this Tapu Koko is a dull screener, which is fine. I make a mistake right here as I go for Will-O-Wisp. This also has Hex on it, which is a great strategy, but like, going for Toxic would have been better in this scenario because Poison, Toxic Poison for that matter, is going to do a ton of damage, a lot more damage over time, whereas the Burn, it really doesn't matter. Like, I could have just gone for it against Corviknight. That would have been better, but yeah, you can see that I'm using a strategy, the status, move, and Hex strategy. It just doesn't work. You have to put something on that Pokemon there. You know what I'm saying? So that didn't work out in my favor. I do have Volt Switch. We're going to do some damage to the Corviknight and go into Incineroar for the typing matchup, obviously. We're doing some obvious plays here. He goes for Defog, and that's going to get rid of the screens. Well, actually not. It's still there. I wish it did, but it got rid of the Stealth Rocks, the terrain, all of those, except for the screens. That would have been helpful for myself there, but I go for Fake Out on the Archeops coming in, and this is where we see Meteor Beam in action on Archeops I have yet to use an Archeops with Meteor Beam. It just sounds so much fun. I go for U-turn. I will be using Incineroar later on, so let's hold on to him. He is a choice, or rather, he's a focus sash user. This Porygon Z is scarfed, I can say that much. So he brings in Tapu Koko, and I go for Ice Beam. That does a lot of damage given the fact that he has Light Screen up. He has about 1 to 2 turns right there, you know what I'm saying? So that does a lot of damage. I'm impressed. I am impressed. Now he goes for Taunt on Tapu Koko there. I'm not sure why he did that. He probably expected me to switch, but why would I want to switch out there? Because my plan was to keep on going for Ice Beam, and hopefully I can knock out Tapu Koko, and I don't have to worry about him setting up more screens if he's going to do that later on in this fight. He goes for Volt Switch, and then he goes into Archeops as I go for yet another Ice Beam. I'm not sure why he did this. FishBoi77, let me know in the comments on what you should have done there, because in my opinion, that was not a good play. That was a massive overprediction if I have ever seen one. But that's okay, that's a Pokemon down and I'll take it. He brings in Swampert and I wasn't sure what he's going to do, so I'm going to switch out and go into Skarmory. I was expecting Rocks, but then he goes for Liquidation, and holy crap, that Liquidation does a ton of damage. By that output, I was just like, yeah, that's banded. That is definitely banded. If I had ever seen a banded Swampert before, that is a thing. Banded Swampert is no pushover. It's a 2 KO if he had Stealth Rocks. So I'm lucky that he didn't have Stealth Rocks in this fight. This is a great way for me to recover as I go for Roost. And if he's gonna go for Liquidation again, I will survive it, and he's gonna take more damage from the Rocky Helmet that I have on it. My plan was to get him at low HP where I can KO it, and we could get a double down out of it. Unfortunately, that's not the case. He lives with just a little bit of HP there, and Liquidation fails. On that note, we're going to go back into Incineroar. I'm glad I kept it. And we're going to go for Fake Out here. Fake Out is going to easily wipe out the Swampert there. If he wanted to save it, he could have done it. He could have gone into his Dragapult there expecting a Fake Out, but then, you know, I could have gone for U-turn. Those mind games, right? That's part of Pokemon. You gotta make the right decision. Well, it seems right to you. You know what I'm saying? Alright, so he goes for Hyper Voice with his Sylveon. Giving me some information, just see what set he's running. Of course, I'm running my own Sylveon here with Substitute Calm Mind. It appears that he's running a similar set. He just keeps going for Hyper Voice. And I see leftovers. He's not locked in on it, which is good to know. Here, I go for Calm Mind. On the off chance that I can survive a couple of more Hyper Voices that are coming my way. And I was close to going for Substitute right there, but then he gets a critical hit, and I'm like, damn, I'm glad I didn't go for Substitute there. Because I just go for a +1 Hyper Voice, and that does a good amount of damage there. Again, I'm impressed. My damage output, and you know, I go do calculations, all that stuff, we're doing it for fun, but that damage output is good enough for me. However, he is faster, so his Sylveon wins, technically. That's okay. He is at low HP to the point where I can bring back in Porygon Z and just go for a Choice Scarf Tri-Attack. That is a little unfortunate because that's going to set up his Dragapult hugely here. And I emphasize, this Dragapult is going to do a ton of damage here. You'll see what I mean. So here he outspeeds me. I thought I could outspeed him. He's Scarfed. Yeah, because I'm Scarfed. There you go. That basically sums it up for you. I'm like, alright, he used Draco Meteor. That means that his second Draco Meteor isn't going to do that much, and I was right, but that's still a lot of damage for him being at -2, right? And so I went for Volt Switch, expecting him to switch out, and that didn't work out, right? I'm like, alright, he's at -4. He is at -4. He's gonna switch out, right? No. He's gonna stay in, go for yet another Jiggler Meteor, and here I go for my own Dragon Dance, hoping I can outspeed him and pretty much sweep his entire team. Because that would be great. However, he stays in and outspeeds me. That was a great play. I did not anticipate that. So, at this point, this is my last Pokemon. That is ridiculous, if you know what I mean. Like, this Dragapult is a boss of its own, and he is just gonna annihilate the rest of my Pokemon. Well played, FishBoi77. You really got me there. And so that means I lose this battle 3-0, or 6-3 if you want to play it that way. That was a great battle. Me and FishBoi77, we're becoming good rivals, and I hope we battle more in the future. Of course we're going to do that. Hopefully next time though, we'll be on Pokemon Sword and Shield and not on Showdown. But for right now, I have no choice because the Y-Column feature is being a pain in the butt. I hope you guys enjoyed this awesome OU match today. Be sure to like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through. You just happened upon this video. It helps out my channel so much. I greatly appreciate everything that you guys do for my channel. I couldn't be more happy. I hope you guys have a great one. I'll see you guys next time. Take care now.